Hello, I thought I'd just give a update on what I've been working on. Not really lately, just been really busy. But this was actually finished a while ago. If you couldn't read the title, it's basically just a backpack that's made out of six 2-liter soda bottles, and it's obviously used as a low-pressure air tank. So you can see here there's a air gauge, and to release the air, you just turn the knob and there's the air. And there is no gauge that says like how much air is in the tank, but one trick you could do, besides just looking at the bike pump, which I use to pump it up, is you gotta pinch the air tube right here, and then you just got to rotate the valve, and then, you know, it kind of shows you how much air is in the tank, but whatever, I don't really. So for now, I'm just using this for my Nerf blaster, which I made a previous video on, but this has so many more applications because, you know, I just need something to attach this thing to. So in the future, you know, I was thinking of maybe making a hoverboard that, you know, runs on air, or a air-powered engine, all 3D printed, of course. Yeah. So there really is not much else I could say about this. I guess I'll just show you more details on how I built it. So yeah. This is the backpack without obviously, you know, water bottles or soda bottles in the cages, and it's mostly 3D printed. Obviously, these are not. These are just belts that I never used. I don't know what these things are called, but you know, they used to hold in and secure the straps, and those are 3D printed. Basically, every white piece of plastic is 3D printed. So it's really modular because I only have I have a Creality CR10 3D printer, and it can't print something this big in one go, so that's why I made it so modular. And also, if part of the backpack breaks, I can just replace it, and without having to print out this entire thing, because it is pretty big. You can see here that this is an entire cage that it doesn't snap on, it just you know, slides on really snugly onto these arc pieces. I don't know what to call them, but you know, you can see that it's an arc that connects the top and the bottom part of the backpack. And you know, I don't know, it's just how I designed it. I don't know. Also, you can see that there's these, I'll call them support struts, and you know, it just connects these circle thingies. Another reason why I made it modular is because while I was designing it, I have to think about the direction of the layers, because if you do any 3D printing, you'll know that the direction of the layers will, you know, dictate the breaking point of the 3D print. So, for example, these struts, the layers, it's printed going this way, so the layers go this way, and that way, you know, if the layers were going this way, it would probably break really easily, because like a lot of force is going to be going like this way, as opposed to, like, I don't know. You kind of get a sense for things as you 3D model and print things. These strings, or yeah, this string is actually fishing wire or fishing line. I don't know, it works. And it's actually really time consuming to put this entire thing together, because you gotta make a knot like, what, 24 times? So it's really time consuming, and there's also the aspect of finishing off each 3D print, because there is sometimes they come out with minor flaws, and you have to sand them out in order for things to fit together. This thing right here, I don't know why I put it here. It's just I don't know. Yeah, so that's the 3D printed air pack, backpack, jetpack thing, and yeah, I guess I'll just show you it in action, and that'll be it. So as I was saying earlier, you just use a standard bike pump to pump up the jetpack. I only go up to about 60 psi because I heard online that they start blowing up after 100 psi, the soda bottles at least. And then you just set the output pressure using the pressure gauge. I only go up to about 40 psi, which will yield a little more than 200 feet per second, but it could definitely be higher if the seal was better on my Nerf blaster. And lastly, if you're wondering if you could buy this air tank from me, I'm still a little hesitant on whether or not I should, because it's definitely really time consuming. So here you can see that I'm basically just dunking the caps in acetone to seal them, because I print them in ABS. If I printed them in PLA, the air would seep out. And then I have to wait 2 days for them to dry out, because after the first day, they're really stuck to the surface that I let them dry out on. And then on the second day, they come off really easily, because as they dry, as the acetone dries out, the caps slightly shrink. So yeah, I'm still not sure if I should sell this stuff. It's also a safety hazard, but you know, everything is a safety hazard nowadays. But yeah, let me know if you're interested in buying it. I'm still not. I might sell it. I don't know.